Hey, good morning everybody. It's Friday and we don't have a workshop today, but we have a very special photo shoot with probably one of the most famous persons in the world. Yeah, really. Well, yeah. So, who's coming to our studio today? Well, I'm wearing his shirt, so I'm gonna show you. Yes, we are gonna do a photo shoot with Batman. And of course I know Batman isn't real, he lives in a comic, but you know what I mean, he's an iconic figure, right? So we're gonna go to a car junkyard, we're gonna do one photo shoot next to our studio, and we're gonna do one in the studio of course. And we're gonna take you guys behind the closed doors, in other words, you can see everything. So, let's wait for Batman, he will be here at around 12, and before the time, I do my usual chores like Photoshop, do some backupping, and we actually also have an appointment with a client today. So, Batman, this afternoon, behind the closed doors. Enjoy, guys. Oh, and many thanks to Anweek for doing my chores yesterday with behind the closed doors, and I think she did awesome. So, enjoy today's episode, guys. Okay, most of the days we start, of course, with a backup. And backup is one of the most important things, guys. Remember, your digital files aren't safe on your card, and they aren't safe in one location. So always back up to different locations. In this case, I'm using Carbon Copy, which is an incremental backup system, meaning it will back up only the files that have changed. Now, this is our main storage, and I already showed you this before, but if you missed that episode, this is our main storage with a lot of SATA drives. They are connected to that little box, and via Thunderbolt they are connected to our Mac Pro. And the other backups are actually over here on our Synology NASes. I love those. So the top one is for video, the bottom one is actually for photography. And here we have an APC, uninterrupted power supply. Very important, because if the power goes down, it will soft close our NAS, so we don't have any hard drive crashes. And do remember, guys, there's one thing that's certain about hard drives: they will crash. There's one thing that's uncertain, and that's when it happens. So always make sure you store your files on different locations. And the best thing, and we do that too, take hard drives with you to your house, because if this place burns down or explodes or whatever, we don't hope that will ever happen of course, all the files are gone, even if you have triple or quadruple backups. So also take one set to your house. Okay. Hey guys, a very quick in-between tips. Now, you know that we use hard drives, right, to store our images and our videos. Now, normally I always check if I have enough space on my hard drives, and as soon as I see I'm getting low on drive space, I will replace the drive for a bigger one, and overnight it will copy all the files, and the next day we can just continue working. Well, we are now working on a new instructional video Mastering the Model Shoot Part 3 about creativity. We filmed great scenes with projectors, with lens flare, with smoke, light blasters, and a lot of other tips. I'm not going to tell you everything because it's an awesome video. And Anweek did the pre-editing on her laptop, and now I have to do the final editing, of course, on my computer. And there's way more material than we expected. It's almost 150 gig that I still have to copy. And my hard drive space is, well, at the moment 95, so I have a problem. Now, the tip I have for you guys is this stuff can happen. That's no problem. But make sure you have drives in stock. Now, we always buy 6 terabytes or larger, and we buy them at 5 or 6 because that's when you get a nice discount. Now, some people will say hard drive space gets cheaper. That's true. But you use a lot of hard drive space and you don't even know it. It's in your NAS system, it's in your backup system, it's in your second backup system. And of course, when you have a home theater, you also use it, of course, to store your movies. So those 6 drives actually are used in about, I think, 6 months. And then, of course, the older drives, the smaller ones, we sell on eBay or Marktplaats in the Netherlands. So, the tip for today: make sure before you copy that you check if you have enough space. Okay, now for all you guys using Final Cut Pro and you need to clear up hard drive space, there's a very simple thing that a lot of people don't know about. If you select your event, and you can even select several events, and you go to a file, you can actually say delete generated event files. And now you can delete your render files or just use all and optimize and delete proxy media and press OK. Now this actually will clear up your hard drive space like crazy, because Final Cut X uses a lot of space for those render files. And let's be honest, if you rendered a video and you're done with it, you don't need those render files anymore. So you can safely delete them. Okay, now of course we use Anoweek's car for transporting gear, but there's never gear inside the car. Now it's a big black van with Studio FD on site, so it screams there's gear in here. So what we're actually going to do now is we had little stickers created that shows the text "no gear inside", and we're going to put them on at the moment. So I'm going to show you the stickers and how we put them on. Okay, so Anoweek, where do you want the stickers? You want it there?
I think here is a good place.
I think that's an eye catcher. So
maybe here with the doorknob.
I think with the doorknob is okay too. So
then and the door is in the middle of the car, so maybe that's better.
Yeah, that's better. I think that place is awesome. So what are you gonna do? You first gonna make it wet?
Yeah, I've never done this before, so
it's gonna be an experiment.
Yeah.
So we're gonna make the area wet and of course clean. And then we're gonna put the stickers on. And if it doesn't work in a week, we can always cut it out.
Yeah, we have like 3 more, so
oh.
I already have the problem here because it was very warm.
Okay, just be careful. There you go, that's okay. Okay. And I'll try it on. I think for the smaller one that's okay, Anoweek. You don't have to do anything over it.
No, I can't do it either.
And then
I'll have to. Oh, doesn't work.
Peel off the top.
Ja, dan kan niet lettertje voor lettertje eraf halen.
Okay, we're gonna experiment with that a little bit. I think this is going wrong. So we're just gonna wait until it dries and then we're gonna peel the top side off. Okay, we're now gonna try the back because Anoweek, I think we shouldn't have made it wet. What do you think?
Well, I don't know.
We don't know yet.
So where do we want it?
So
Like
I
here?
think, yeah, we're gonna do it there. It's pretty sticky.
Yeah, because it was in the sun for a long time.
Yeah, we didn't have time to do it earlier.
Also, we had a lot of rain, so.
Okay, now we put it on dry, and that works a lot better, as you can see here. Don't do it like a band-aid, but just do it slow. There we go. And now you know there is no gear inside this fan. No gear when we leave it alone. Okay, so now we found out that we don't need to do it wet. So we actually made this totally dry. And Anoweek is now peeling off the front. And
the last sticker, yeah.
From the last sticker. So first read the manual, but there was no manual. So, and we saw somebody putting it on wet, so we thought we were smart to do it wet, and that wasn't that smart.
This is just a normal sticker, it's not a car sticker, I guess.
Yeah, well anyway, we have one on the back now, and now the only thing we have to do is this side and the other side. And the other side I already put on, so we're gonna let it dry and see what happens.
But wait a second, if the window is gonna replace sometimes.
No, I just put it on.
Yeah,
it's
on the window?
Yeah. Okay, make sure you press it nice and tight. And then you can peel it off. That works a lot better.
because we have a workshop tomorrow in Castle Roosendaal.
Yep, so we want
And,
to have the stickers on.
The parking lot is far away.
Wait. So let me help you out. Yes, just put it back.
Well, it's very thin, so start from the bottom.
Put it here. And there we go. Try it again.
The last piece is very delicate.
Okay. No gear inside mission succeeded. Okay, I have some good news and I have some bad news. Batman didn't show up. It's unbelievable. I think the Batmobile got a flat tire or whatever. I didn't hear from him. I did check my email and there's just no contact with Batman. So yeah, gotta find another Batman. And this is a problem that you guys probably also have sometimes. Models not showing up. And as you can see, it happens all the time, also to me. Now in this case it's very sour because we actually didn't plan any workshops today. So this is for me a pretty expensive no-show. But the good news is that during the no-show I can now actually do the editing for the new instructional video. And it's called Mastering the Model Shoot Part 3 Creativity. And we just did the whole rundown of the show and it's pretty cool. It's amazing actually. Yeah, I think it's one of the best instructional videos I did yet. So as you can see now, I am rendering the final files and we're gonna create the front and I hope to release it somewhere next week. So we're almost done and these are only a few of the scenes. There's actually more. So I think you guys gonna really like it. We have some stuff with the light blaster, with a lens baby, with smoke, a projector, lens flares. It's pretty extensive. So no show, but still go show for the instructional video. Okay, now because our Joker the Batman didn't show up, we're actually gonna pack our gear for the workshop tomorrow. So Anne-Week, where's the workshop tomorrow?
It's in Castle Roosendaal.
It's in Castle Roosendaal.
We've been there last year, we had some bad weather and hopefully tomorrow it's gonna be better.
Oh yeah, so we're gonna pack our gear and Steffi and Meno are already coming. They're gonna help us with that and we're gonna show you guys what we bring for the workshop tomorrow. Okay, so Steffi's bringing in the Quadra and the Ranger. Actually they're both Rangers, the Ranger Quadra and the Ranger. Anne-Week is preparing upstairs for the rest of the stuff. So we have another Ranger and another Quadra. So we bring a lot of strobes on location and one of the reasons is of course we're not going to use them all at once, but batteries can run down and that means that we can switch very quickly if we have more ranges. And with me you never know what I'm going to do. So maybe tomorrow I am going to do a 4-strobe setup. But most of the time we will just switch them very quickly if one of the battery runs down. And of course we also bring extra batteries. Remember that when you shoot alone, that you can probably do the whole day with one Ranger. But we have 7 or 8 students and I have to explain stuff. So that means that the batteries run down much more quickly. This is our iCap, which we use on our laptop so we can actually see it when the sun shines. We always bring one strobe with power, in this case an ELC. Maybe we use it inside. And we have these amazing stands from Manfrotto and Menno's gonna show you now why they are amazing. Yes, he just did. You just click them together and they don't take up a lot of space. So those are awesome. Okay, so we're gonna put this in big bags. And Steffi is already carrying one of the extra batteries. Okay, we're gonna bring one HS head from the Quadra and one Action, because at the moment we only have one HS head. And the fun thing about these heads of course is we can use high shutter speed, so we're gonna without any doubt experiment with that tomorrow. Some grids, a reflector and some more stuff I'm gonna show you in a moment. Okay, as you can see the collection is growing. We have 2 maxi lights, one with a white grid and one with a darker grid. Now we have some color gels. The most important thing from every studio, duct tape or gaffer's tape. Gaffer's tape, by the way, is something different than duct tape. This is the really sticky stuff. And we have our heads over here, the Ranger heads, our tether tool stable and 4 stands. And we also have the 70 centimeter Deep Octa from Ellingrom, of course, with a Honeycomb grid on top. So check Honeycomb grids out online. It's called honeycombgrids.com. They have really cool grids. And that's also where the grids from the Maxi lights come from, by the way. So honeycombgrids.com. This is actually the address for Honeycomb Grids. And we're not affiliated with them, I just really love their products. We always bring a big box of skyports, including of course the new skyport for Canon. And we have one on top of my camera, we're still waiting for one for Nikon. And 2 light meters in this case, the 758 and the 478. I love the 478 during workshops because it has a bright display, so I can show the students what I'm doing. And the 758 if I do some spot metering tomorrow, what I probably will do, because we also will be shooting outside. We have Anoweek's camera, of course the X-Rite color checker, never leave home without it. And by the way, we put these Apple logos on because it's black, and in the studio we often lose them because it's also dark. So with the Apple logos they actually show up. And lens wise, believe it or not, I'm only bringing this lens and the 12-24 because I know we're in a castle. It's all very tight. I'm not going to use a 70-200, but I love those extreme wide angles sometimes. So I'm going to bring the Sigma 12-24 also. So only 2 lenses. Now before you put it in your bag, check the battery levels. So in this case I'm down on 6% on my first battery and 100% on the second. That means that before we go I actually have to charge my batteries. Now we also bring reserve batteries or spare batteries, but I also want to leave with 100% on all batteries. Now my gear is actually going to go in this bag. That's a low pro bag, and I really love those bags because it's a roller case and it's very sturdy and it has a great layout inside. So if you're in the market for a new bag, make sure to also check out Low Pro. And we're going to bring the laptop, the Tether Tools cables of course, because we want to shoot tethered so people can see what I'm doing. And the 12-24 is already in there. I'm going to bring the Sony A7R II and of course my own skyport, which I have to take off, and the G Master 24-70 2.8. So with only 2 lenses I'm going to shoot tomorrow. Now of course you can bring a 1.4 or 1.2, but I know I'm not going to shoot with a lot of natural light. We're just going to take a few shots, and because it's a castle I don't want that creamy out of focus background. I really want a nice looking image with shallow depth of field but not too much. So the 2.8 will do fine. So let's put everything in the bag, and then tomorrow we're going to put everything in the car. And of course behind the closed doors also takes you behind the castle doors tomorrow. Okay, while the video in the background is rendering, I'm doing some blog updates. Now, the blog is updated daily, and of course it's updated daily also with videos. But we also do some tips and of course share some new work. So I'm now doing those, and we are now actually 13 days ahead. So I really have to do this because we get a really busy week next week. So I have to work in advance, and I always like to have at least 7 days advanced on the blog, so I know for sure that I don't have any stress for that part. So we are now typing some more blog posts for you guys. Hey guys, this is Meno, and today's a very special day for you, right? Because what's gonna happen today?
The last day of my internship.
The last day of his internship. And did we like Meno on a week?
Yes, we did.
Steffi, did we like Meno?
Sure, for the short time I worked with him.
So Meno, what did you do in our studio during your internship?
A lot. Graphic design stuff, audiovisual.
Audiovisual?
Audiovisual, yes.
So I did a lot of the videos. And of course the design. So, really gonna miss you. I think you were a great intern. Oh, Anoweek is bringing something in. This is one of your designs, right?
Yes.
Okay, from the Flashbender 2. The Flashbender you didn't design, but of course you designed this banner. Okay. Meno, thank you so very much for being here. You rocked. You were a great intern.
Cool.
Oh yeah guys, the final 2 renders, and then after this weekend our new video. Mastering the Model Shoot Part 3, Creativity. And here you can see the banner we're gonna use for it. So you're gonna see this online next week, and then you can order it. And it's an awesome video. It's very long, but I think the information is just awesome. So I'm really proud of it. Nadine and I worked together on this one, and well, you have to get it, but you're gonna love it. Oh, and by the way, I just got an email from our Batman. He was actually in our studio, but he couldn't find it. Now, for all you guys who know our studio, if you can't find this studio, I don't know, maybe you should take off his gown or whatever, because his cowl, by the way, his mask. Because if you can't find the studio, really guys, this is a lame excuse, sorry. And by the way, you can always call me, or you can email me, or whatever. I check my email all the time. I have messages on my phone. I have Facebook Messenger. We have WhatsApp. In other words, for the models out there watching, if you forget an appointment, remember that the photographer takes time for you. We actually arranged the car. We arranged the location. I didn't plan any workshops today, so this little joke just cost me a lot of money and time. Now again, we filled the day with retouching and of course doing the new video. But overall, I'm pretty pissed off, to be honest. And especially when you get a mail like that, I couldn't find it. Come on, dude, really. So, well, for the models out there that forget an appointment, you better be honest to the photographer. Of course, somebody can forget something, but don't come up with a lame excuse. Just tell them, sorry guy, I forgot, or I slept in, or I was drunk, or whatever. Because in reality, if you're honest, well, you probably not work with me again, but maybe somebody will forgive you. In this case, he wasn't here, trust me. And yeah, he ended that he even saw me bicycling away and he called to me. He never saw me, he doesn't know how I look, so yeah. Well, at least we had fun today with the video. So guys, tomorrow, location workshop in a castle, and we're gonna take you backstage. So, beware. Tomorrow, castle, same place, same time, same channel. Sounds familiar. Where's Batman? There's Batman. This Batman did show up. Anyway, hey guys, thank you so very much for watching. And remember, support us on Patreon. Oh, and by the way, I have one more really great news tip for you guys. You know Alien Skin, right? We love their software. We love to tint with that software. Now, X-Rite is allowing me to give away one free color analyzer for all the visitors to our workshops. Now, because we can't send them worldwide, we thought we have to find something for you guys that watch behind the closed doors, right? Now, Alien Skin is giving away one free license every month. The only thing you have to do is when I ask you guys, is send me an email why you want Alien Skin exposure. So, let's start today. Why do you want Alien Skin exposure? I will select one winner and you will get a free Exposure X. And trust me, that's awesome software. Now, if you don't want to win, why shouldn't you want to win? But if you don't want to wait, there's a great 30% deal with Alien Skin Exposure at the moment. So go on to my website and find the social media, and you can see the discount codes there. So I will actually put it also underneath here in YouTube, so you can see that. Thanks so very much for watching, guys. See you tomorrow. And well, if Batman isn't there to support you, behind the closed doors will. See you guys. Bye bye.